Big up Shato, big ups Wacko, big ups MD.
Fall from a Jarwick, I'm feeling like a postman. Getting up for my ancestors, look what it cost them. Hip-hop wasn't dead, we were playing like possum. Y'all hurts the art while we make it look awesome. Made a concoction and there was no option. They opted but flip faster than money auction. Discreet moves, apply with caution. Honestly, I could tell we had no option. I'm on a fuck a middleman if they ask. On a track sicker than any mustard gas. Cool cat Sylvester suffering succotash. Well, you'll never let these suckers pass. And I don't gotta sugarcoat my criteria. If they claim the GOAT, then tonight we eating birria. Fuck your friends and your social media. Do it for music, I treat it like familia.
Vad säger du?
Boom, boom, boom.
Life starts when you accept death. Don't feel like the angel of death is watching your step.
Who we got here? Yeah, this is my good friend, Mr. Ohwhen.
Yes, sir.
Welcome
Ohwhen,
to the podcast.
Do it for music, you already know.
Do it for music.
Second time.
You was here year before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded the last year.
Yeah.
How was the song?
I know. It's a hit, man.
Yeah. And who else we are here?
I'm Eggroll, Disciples of the Sick, and I do it for pussy.
Eggroll. Yeah. You from Sick Side?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Disciples of the Sick. We got put together by Big Duke of the Psycho Realm.
Yeah.
So shout out to Big Duke.
Salute
man.
to him.
Love you, brother.
Yeah,
you know, fucking we're sick side in it, man.
Yeah. You're affiliated with the Psycho Realms.
Of course, yeah. No, Duke brought me in, and then I'm really tight with Jack now. You know, I mean, those two guys are my brothers. You know, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now, even that song you were playing right there, that was the first song that I recorded with Duke, and he actually wrote the hook to that song.
Duke is in it.
No, he wrote the hook.
He wrote the hook.
Yeah, because I went over there and I had the verses already, and then I didn't have a hook, and then I don't know if you guys know Duke's situation. You know, he's paralyzed and everything.
Of course.
So, he was just like, grab your notebook and come over here. And he was like, read my lips. So he was just like lipping, what he wanted me to say and like how to say it. So. Yeah, I wrote all it down. He was like, write this down, and then he was like, say it how I'm saying it.
Oh my God!
So he gave you the hit.
Shout out to Duke. Shout out to Duke. He showed a lot of tricks of the trade. How to record, and even like with us, he'd have all of us in the studio at one time to do like a whole. Everybody's doing their ad libs together, so it sounded more live and shit like that. So.
Hey, shout out to Espinoza.
Yeah, shout out to Espinoza, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Tess, man.
Who's
he's a member of our group, and he passed away.
Yeah, but
R.I.P., man.
we go, man. They were from a group called Crucified Theories.
Okay,
and I filmed their first video.
Yeah.
I stood on top of his house and everything. So those dudes, my brother, and when they all came full circle, and now. Eggroll has been a part of it for years now.
Yeah.
Holding it down.
that record came out in I think 2013, so it's already 10 years.
Yeah. What area? You're from Los Angeles, right?
I'm from the IE, so I'm like a little bit out of Los Angeles. But it's right there. But I represent Southern California.
Okay.
And,
because for us, okay, we are very, very influenced by Psycho Realm and the Chicano rap. And back then, we had a group back from '94 until 2005, I think. We called Hammerhead Click. Hammerhead Click was the neighborhood we was from, and we were totally influenced by Chicano rap and West Coast hip hop.
Oh yeah.
And with the clothes and everything, I showed you the picture before. Yeah, I'm gonna put the picture there. So. Back in the days, hip hop was a lot of Swedish. It wasn't a lot of immigrants in Sweden. It started to come from South America, a couple from Middle East, and it started to come from Somalia in '92.
Yeah,
and then we formed this group, and we were the first immigrant clique. They did. We do it crew. Because cool. There was solo artists or duos.
Yeah,
we were 9 people on stage.
So let me ask you. Whose idea was to make it a crew? Because that person was a genius.
Look, also a friend of ours. His name is Alvaro, and he died '98.
Oh, rest in peace.
Alvaro. He was when I moved to Hammarkullen, Hammer Hill, the area we're from. I came from another town that were more into hip hop. You know, I was into NWA. I was into Public Enemy. I was into that. You know, so when I came to Hammarkullen. And I heard about this guy. He was 2 years younger than me. I mean, he was 14 back then, you know. And he rapped, I heard, and we hooked together. And actually, we you know what we rapped? We rapped over Funk Dubious, Rap Babadoo.
Oh, that's
and we recorded
shout out
it.
to Funk Dubious.
Shout out to Funk Dubious. Yeah, but we was totally sold out when the shit came out. You know, back then we just have the magazines, you know, the source and stuff like that. Yeah, and we could read which group have done something, and we had to go to the record store and ask if they could bring it. And two weeks they came. And then we listened to, and then we heard Psycho Real, when we heard Funk Dubious, the Cypress Hill, and this we was totally sold, you know. So what were we doing, you know? Yeah. So we was totally influenced by you guys, you know. So now it's an honor. It's an honor to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, honestly, I came at that, you know, the back end of it, you know, like all that credit goes to Jack and Duke and, you know, everybody involved over there, because like I'm happy they put me on. You know what I mean? Like I didn't ask for it, you know. Duke. Yeah. I met Duke at a show, and he seen me, and then he asked, you know, what my name was and all that, and a couple of days later, he got my phone number from somebody. He called my house phone, and I could see, that's when caller ID, I see it says Gustavo Gonzalez. Yeah. And I acted like I didn't know who it was. Yeah. I'm like, hello? Hey, is Eggroll there? You know, and that was like a house phone. I didn't even have a fucking cell phone at that time. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a long ass time ago. And then, he invited me to his house to go record. It was with a song with me, F-Dubs, Charles Bronson, Flycat from Italy, and I might be forgetting someone. Oh, and Frankie Knuckles, you know, and Brown Lucci too, yeah. And that song, I don't think it ever came out, you know. Fucking, I don't ever remember hearing it again, or even going and, you know, hearing anything from that song again. Yeah. And then, that's how I came into contact with Duke. And
How long is this ago?
This was probably about 15 to 13 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, man, ago. That's crazy. Yeah, of course. Nah, so for us, you know, we know LA, you know, we know Compton, we know East LA, you know. It's not for us, but I can figure LA is a huge, right? It's super huge. It's like almost a quarter of Sweden.
But so, like you got to think of it like LA's LA, but there's also Orange County. There's also the Valley. There's also fucking Inland Empire.
There's bigger cities around the city.
Yeah. But for us, it's all LA.
All LA. Yeah. And you fly out of LAX. You from LA.
Yeah. Of course.
But in LA, there's like that. It's so big that you might be on 92nd, and that's like Latinos, and then you go 95th, and that's already, you know, a different territory.
Is it gang related? Everything is everything.
Well,
gang
like
related?
in a way, we all have our uncles and cousins and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like me, I ain't from no gang. You know, I'm not gonna act like I am. You know, so you know, but you grow up with it. You know what I mean? Like going to school, like there's always everybody got their little cliques and all that shit. But you know, it's life, man.
Yeah. You know? Hey, did you ever going on that? Did you ever do graffiti?
Nah, I sucked at it. I'm not. My fucking handwriting fucking sucks. So
we would get up a little bit.
But that's where my name came from, though.
Oh yeah.
Because my older cousin, you know, fucking, he was like, "Hey man, your name should be Eggroll," and I looked at him like, "What? Like that shit sounds stupid as fuck." But he was like, "Nah." He started writing it. He's like, "That shit looks dope," you know, because my cousin was a big graffiti artist. You know what I mean? Shout out to Navo, fucking Basher.
Shout out,
Culture. Older.
Yeah.
You know, so fucking, my cousin, he was like, "Nah, you should be writing Eggroll." and all of a sudden it stuck, you know. And that's how I got my name, and because my real name's Gabriel, Eggroll. It sounds the same, you know.
But that's how it is with nicknames. I think nicknames are not his name. My name is Chato Ladrón. I call myself, you know, when I was rapping. But in the beginning, I'm short, you know. In the beginning, it was a fight every time. In the beginning, it was. It's like they were mocking me, you know.
Yeah.
And
you have to prove yourself.
Yeah, man. I have to prove. That's why I got this one. But then I started thinking, man, I maybe can own this shit. I can own this shit. I can make something of it, you know. And then I started to rap. When I started to rap, I was Chato, and everybody knows me as Chato. You know, more people know me as Chato as Enver Ramirez.
Yeah.
So that's how it is, you know. Yeah, but about graffiti, you know, graffiti is a huge culture, you know. You don't need to be good, you know. You have to do tags. A friend of mine he's a graffiti bomber. He paints, but he's mostly a bomber, you know. And he was giving advice about bombing. You see, don't worry if the tag is whack, you know. If the tag is whack, make 1,000 tags.
Consistency.
Make 1,000 tags, then you make a statement.
Yeah, that part. Consistency.
Yeah. And Mr. Ohwhen,
yes, sir.
Poet for Music. Tell us about you was here before.
Yeah.
You was speaking in Frihuset and you performed. Yeah.
So, Do It For Music, we got into the hip hop scene like 2008. We started throwing shows. We tried a lot of formulas and it wasn't working. And then in 2013, I did a post where I created Do It For Music on Paint, and I posted it, and in 10 minutes, 44 people reposted it, and in 1 hour, 44,000 people saw it.
Oh my God!
And I have the analytical breakdown from Facebook. At that time, I was already looking to analytics so at that time, Sony and Warner Brothers, I was doing their promotions. You could spam out accounts back in the day, so they would pay me to come mass spam accounts. So they give me six accounts, 30,000 people. I would spam it in like 10 minutes.
Okay, you were good at algorithms back then.
I just had a script, and it's still on YouTube. The script I used to use, I used to post it up there, and but what happened is Facebook changed the algorithm where before you could send 5,000 invites, then they limited it to 2,000, then they shortened it to 300. And now you can only do 25 an hour.
Yeah. But they changed every time they change
because of us.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, in between 2010 and 2014, I'm positive you got one of our Facebook invitations, or at least 100 of them, because that's all we did.
So you was a promoter then, or was
I was an artist, but as an artist. The promoters that were there, it was Sean Healy, which does only pay to play, and a sprinkled amount of other promoters that try to suck your money straight. Same thing, same concept, pay to play. So at that time, I created that. Do It For Music. It was no pay to play, no ticket sales, no deposit.
But what's Do It For Music? Is this a concept or?
It's a platform where artists can be an artist every day.
All right, this is a platform. Yeah.
Because what happened was, as a rapper, I wanted to rap every day.
Of course.
That was my job. That's how I made money. People had other jobs. That's how they made their money. My job was I just threw shows. Yeah. So if I didn't throw a show, I wasn't making money.
Of course.
And I saw the desire. Just because I wanted a Friday and Saturday doesn't mean that the regular guy is not working Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
He can only do a show Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. Doesn't mean he doesn't deserve the same.
Yeah, of course.
So, and we just pushed it every day. Every day they weren't doing hip hop shows, we did it in every other city.
Yeah. And what you have this platform is a following platform. People?
It started just other artists that I knew that were doing the same thing. You see, what happened is everybody's in groups.
Yeah.
Everybody comes from a hood. Everybody comes from this. Everybody comes from that. I came from none of that. I was not detached to none of this. When I started to rap, we used to listen to beats, just beats. Even, what's his name? From Mobb Deep. What's his name? Big Twins. Shout out to Big Twins. He did my show. I didn't know who he was. and he created Hell on Earth, the beat. That instrumental is one of my favorite instrumentals. I didn't even know people rapped on that shit. I mean, I knew, but I was just MCing. I used to just freestyle. So when I started getting into the scene, I started seeing Far Side, Kid Frost, and these beats I already freestyled to last 5 years. I'm like, oh shit, this is a market, and I didn't understand that there was like people regular like me that made underground music. So my brother-in-law, shout out to Gio, he introduced me to Immortal Technique.
Oh my God,
It was refreshing because it was, I already did community service. I was working with KPFK, passing out flyers for community events. I was doing the Zapata March. But there wasn't artists speaking palabra. I mean, not like, what I mean is whole truth as far as what the government's doing about the oppression. Not a lot of people were putting it in punchlines. And at that time, I was like, wow, I got to make a statement like that. You know?
But the niche of the artists that you work with or the communities is because hip hop is everything right now.
Yeah, so that was easy. There was such a, artists are abused. They're abused by promoters.
Yeah, of course.
So I gave them everything that the promoter can do. I gave it to them. The good promotion, the good slot. That's what every artist wants. Peak time in front of people. So we just made that. We created it. And at first, it's a trial and error. You know, I would put 15 artists and it would suck. It would be 10 people.
Yeah, of course.
And then I would see there's a hungry artist and an artist that can be taught to be hungry. So the hungry artist is going to do it automatically. But there's an artist that doesn't know. And if you teach that person that doesn't know, now it's, you teach a man how to fish, he'll eat all his life. And I just taught him that. You make good business, you go to the business, you say hello, you present yourself. At the end of the day, we're still people. Talk to the business owner, create a relationship, get them to loan you the venue, you rent it out, or if they can, get it free. Most of the time, if you go to a business and you tell them, yo, I see your establishment is a little bit slow, give me your slowest day and I'll bring people in, that establishment is not going to turn you away.
Of course,
Because now you're doing something for them.
This is the independent scene, independent work.
We just created it to a point where we're 6 days a week from San Francisco to Texas. So we have every city in between.
Yeah, because I saw you from the last time you were here. I've been following you on social media, man. You're totally active. You're all over the place.
I try to be, man. And the thing is, I try to do more specific things because I know everything we do is bigger. Before, I used to try to do a lot of things to be seen, but that's what consistency kills.
Yeah, of course.
So
consistency
in the last 10 years, Do It For Music was just so consistent with working with great artists. Look who I'm around.
Yeah. And how you two, you knew each other from before?
Yeah, but this is the first time we like kick it.
Yeah.
Because we kicked it before
but like if he's at a show, dude's busy.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and then
and I was a fool at that time. So I was like,
but even though like same shit, you know, they might be my friends or I consider them my friends. If I talk to you, we're 100. Until you prove something, then we're not. Yeah. But I'm meeting these rappers, and I'm a rapper first, so I'm intrigued. I like this shit. These fools got bars. You don't think I'm like, damn. But I try to never show your playing card. So never show that you're excited. Never. But inside, I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's dope. We're chilling, you know. But that's with all these guys. In the LA underground, when all this was happening, these fools gave me a chance. Yeah. There was not a lot of promoters. So when they would ask me, of course they're the headliners. Of course. Why would I show them any other respect, you know.
But when you say underground, what defines underground?
Underground was everything that
not signed or
not signed, and it means
to me, underground hip hop is just like it's to me, you know what I mean. Like it's just grimy. Like when I think of underground, it's just ugly, it's nasty.
Yeah,
like, I like to keep my music evil.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like that's
but
just how I get down.
All right, he considers like it evil. But to me,
that's shit crazy.
That's a real side of hip hop.
Yeah,
that's a like, you know, there's genres, and that's what I learned as a musician and as a promoter. I had to put away what I felt was good music, and just like how I think my shit is the best. Every other person should feel the same way. Yeah. So that's why I do it for music. Was just something where you can be that. It's okay to be that. Because everybody else was trying to tax you. Everybody was trying to make money. And to me was, I have venues so much that I don't have time to put my emotion. If you're the best artist, let's go. I'll make 3-day run. I'll make a 5-day run. But then when you don't bring people, I'm going to tell you, yo, I can't put you right there no more. You know. Because you know what happened.
But after you've been working with the people flying, anybody successful that made it?
No. I mean, people's success are measured by what they want. If my success is, we're out here. I'm a Guatemalteco that started a fucking brand de nada from nothing. And I've put over 1,500 artists on my stages. So I'm nobody. I'm nobody.
Yeah, like to me, I don't even really perform in America that much anymore. Like I'm everywhere. If you know, people follow
he just
my
perform
pages.
In Philippines.
Yeah, I do. I've done the Philippines twice. I do all over Mexico.
You had ties to Philippines?
Nah, the way that came about was when our record came out, Disciples of the Sick. There was kids in the Philippines that were like forming little street teams, like just out of nowhere. They were just bumping our shit, and they were making shirts that we've never made. You know, and I know those shirts never got out there, the ones that we did make. So, you know, I was flattered by it. So I hit them up like, hey man, who's in charge over there? Like, who do I talk to that to get me out there?
Make them over there.
You know, and then they ended up giving me this girl named Leah. What's up, Leah? How you doing, girl? Miss you. You know, fucking and then the whole fucking LSC. You know, fucking from Davao City. They brought me out there for the first time.
Yeah, Filipinos, they rap. You know?
Oh no, but they're about it too. You know what I mean? Like they're really like influenced by hip hop. They're like influenced by our culture as well, you know, and like that was like the only place that I've sold out before. You know what I mean? Like when I walked in that place, it was just like, you know, like damn, like I can't do this in the States, you know. And I walked into a completely packed fucking venue, and I'm walking through it, and you can just see everybody like, oh, that's him.
Yeah,
you know?
You was famous.
Oh no, it was dope. And then I just did that one show the first time, and then the second time I went to Cebu City. Shout out to Rapallo. I went to Ilo City. Shout out to my homeboy Doc. Cagayan de Oro, fucking what up, Mark, and all them. Like, Cagayan de Oro was cracking. That shit was cracking. They're lit, man. And it's hood, you know what I mean? It's hood. And then where else did I go? Ilo City. I did City.
Hey man, shout out to all the hoods.
But no, honestly, the Philippines, if anybody's trying to make some moves, I suggest you going over there because like they show a lot of support. You know?
We have Filipinos here. We have Filipino. We have Dirty Dust. It's a friend. It's from our crew. Dirty Dust is a rapper. He does our logos. He does our back in the days because he was a couple of years younger. He was good at his computing. You know, the homepage and everything. Is in also LA influence. Shout out to Dirty Dust.
Hey, shout out to Wacko, cause this dude.
Yeah, Wacko, what's up?
He gave me an opportunity. He already saw what we did with it.
Yeah,
we're here.
And I shout out to Wacko.
We're here. We're not leaving.
He's getting tired. He's getting tired of my ass.
Yeah,
real quick. Look at him. Look at him. He's already got that face like, damn. Where does this fat fool get all this energy from?
He actually. I think this is the the first trip where he's like not mad because I'm not snoring as loud.
And honestly, man, like there's something different about you guys' beer. I don't know, maybe it's those minty ass shots, but I haven't been getting hangovers. Yeah. As much as we've been drinking and partying, I haven't had a hangover yet.
That first night was crazy.
Yeah,
I don't even drink.
I don't know. I think here in Sweden they put something on the. I think in the harder drinks they put something. So if you drink too much, you have to puke. You know.
I haven't thrown up yet.
I haven't. I wanted to yesterday. Man, I felt horrible.
I think it's like that. I think, but Waco is his family. You know.
Yeah, no, man. Thanks for having us.
They have this group Tribologia. Was with my brother. My brother passed away a few years ago. You know. Repeat to my brother. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
So he brought these guys. You know.
Yeah.
He brought these guys,
and the story of that is even crazier because Loco Rodriguez, I sent him a message on YouTube in 2010, and I just saw the video and I was like, oh, I don't know what the hell he was saying because he's French, and I sent a message, yo, if you ever come to Los Angeles, look me up.
Yeah.
And he hit me up, and when he came to do my podcast, he brought Waco. Yeah, and he was there for the Psycho Realm show, but when he shows up, I still don't know French. So this fool talks Spanish. I'm like, oh shit. Well, we start talking with him. But
that's how shit works, you know.
Yeah.
Back in the days when we were young, before we have mobile phones, you know what we did? We knew somebody was in another town who was rapping. We went there unannounced. Unannounced. Hey, you know this guy? Do you know this guy? Where's the guy? And so you know he's over there. He's over there. He's over there. And over there we catched him.
Yeah.
Hey, we got some beats. We have some split with a smoke to you. We came from another coast. Yeah. It was all right, and then we became friends, and that's how we do ties, you know.
Yeah, and you see, that weekend was Psycho de Mayo, or
it was like an October show.
It was October show.
Like a Halloween show.
Yeah, but these fools had
That's where I met.
They had backstage passes. But he didn't have a backstage pass. So he called me. He's like, he's in his hotel. And, now he's coming from Sweden to Los Angeles. I'm like, the hospitality, I always raise it. Especially if you come out of state, I try to give you a lot of hospitality. So I tell fool, nah, man, you're not going to be in your hotel. You're not going to be in your room. I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to get you some Cali finest. I got him 3 tacos. And I'm like, it's my wife's birthday. I'm gonna go drop you off. You're gonna figure it out. I told you're gonna walk to the front and you're gonna figure it out. And he's like, but fool, there's. I'm like, trust me, I know there's gonna be mad pelones, and you're pelon too. But you'll be okay. Yeah. You're gonna be okay. And he went, and the rest is history. The rest.
That's where I met him.
The rest because. God's will, siempre. God's will is always gonna happen. So everything pieced up, and man, now this.
You know what my part of this is.
Yeah, I mean, you made it happen, man.
I got this record label, record chorus, but when friends, I cannot sign because if we sign a contract, it doesn't mean anything because if somebody breaks the contract, it's not like we're gonna sue each other, right?
Yeah,
he was. I mixed the record, Tribologia. We recorded it and everything. And he was going to LA, and I'm going to LA. You think any money for the tickets? You can help me out. Yeah. Like, where the fuck am I gonna get the money for the tickets? Yeah. And then we get the money, right? Yeah. We get the money. You buy the ticket, send me the receipt. I'm gonna find something. Yeah. And that's the way he came to LA. About 3 times you went, right?
Yeah.
3 times he went to LA. And one of these times I was supposed to go, but I have a daughter and stuff like that. But I want to, man.
You need to. Yeah. Because when he was able to see, like, we have a lot of cities. And it's no exaggeration. No, we just put so much footwork that I can call somebody right now. Like October 6th, right now they have it's the last show for Albuquerque. They do the last show of the street.
Okay.
And it's October 6th. We already got the people. They always put us as headliners, so they already invited us. But it's just timing. So if he's out there, he's gonna be on that show. But if we go to Albuquerque, then that means we have to stop Santa Fe. That means we have to hit Tucson. That means we have to. There's like multiple cities
Man, let's go, bro. Let's go, man. Let's go. We bring Donoso too, you know.
Man, y'all need to go. Please. Yeah, because, you know, at the end of the day, we, as welcoming as you guys are to us, we want to be the same. And we want to show you, I want to show you what we can do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? What we do, because, you know.
You know that I can rap, right?
I know. Come on, man.
I'm old school. I used to rap. Nowadays, if I'm gonna if we're gonna record, if we're gonna perform, I have to go out running for a week. I have to do cardio.
Yeah. Get your breath control. Yeah. No, but we have right now. We're in a spot where social media is the way to go.
Yeah.
So as far as doing shows, you can go that route, but it's not as desired as what it was before. Right now, I think with the whole after COVID, you know, it really changed the industry from being. It was still like grassroots at that time, where people didn't need promotions to be known. Yeah. But now I feel like every aspect of an artist has to be online. Because if you're not on Spotify, Apple Play, there's a million other artists that are just being that much more.
It's all over the place. It's like grass. Yeah, it's like grass. Every day it's a couple of news.
Yeah, and you just got to be. You know, just on it. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out because
but you're streaming. You're streaming.
Yeah,
live?
We're streaming live on TikTok.
Which one?
I don't know how many people
What's up?
have been on, but
Gothenburg, Sweden, baby.
You know, from LA to Gothenburg, you know, it's and we're Guatemaltecos, you know. So
you're from Guatemala, bro?
Yeah, he's from Mexico.
I'm from California.
Yeah,
I'm Mexican.
Mexican American is called, right? Mexican American.
Yeah, but
me too, man. I'm from Bolivia, but I came when I was 4, so technically I'm a stranger. You know?
But at the end of the day, you never know who's watching.
Yeah.
So it's just
you never know what goes viral. You know? Sometimes I put releases, I put everything, and another time I put some shitty out, and shit goes viral.
Shout out to Elder Sensei. From Artifact. Sensei, yeah. So he sent my son a little train, and it has
toy train.
A toy train. Yeah, he has it says Artifacts tagged on it. Okay. It's amazing.
Oh, he painted it.
Yeah, he had on train. Yeah. So, but he sent it to my son. This shit goes viral, 87,000 views, and I'm like, you know how many things I posted? And him just opening it.
The thing is, it's like the internet works in crazy ways.
Yeah, mysterious ways.
Guys, I want to ask you a couple of things, you know, because I'm curious about how shit's going on in the United States, because all we see is from movies, from hip hop, from music videos, and we are influenced by you guys. You know, we're influenced by the culture and stuff like that, and. Politically speaking, I mean, geopolitical, Sweden is here. We call it the U.S. little brother, you know. Oh, U.S. is like a little brother, and then
we can talk about it.
Yeah. You into politics?
Not at all.
No, I am.
Yeah.
So like, I'll give a little. Like I said, when I started doing all this, I was already doing activism, street activism.
Yeah.
Because I always thought there was like. I always listen to a radio station, 90.7, KPFK. Shout out to them. It's an independent radio station. It's and they put out news that's happening around the world. So what happens is that a lot of that news is never dictated on regular news outlets. So that's what got me interested into the whole movement of trying to just help.
Yeah, broadcasters are balls. You know, this is
we're community. If we don't fix each other, they're not gonna fix us.
Nobody helps in us.
You know, and
it's the same here. It's the same over here. It's the same over here. But I was thinking, you know, because here in Sweden, just these couple of last years, I mean, 6 or 4 years.
Oh, it's been crazy.
It's been totally crazy. It's been 20 years ago. We was talking about this. If you close the community centers, if you close the youth centers, if you segregate the already segregated areas, we're going to get the situation like Los Angeles, like United States, and now we're here.
Yeah,
now we hear kids are shooting kids, you know, and doing the dirty work for
bigger heads. Yeah, and you see, it's a politics is crazy because it's never in our favor.
It's never in our
politics
favor.
is for people that are
lobbyists and companies
and all that.
Corporates.
We know the corporate market looks at us as a commodity, so we're replaceable, and that's where it's offensive because as people, how can you work for a company 20 years and then they say, "Chale, you're fired."
Yeah.
That's
it.
it.
Of course, yeah.
And
we're disposable, yeah, of course.
And that part.
But how is the gang situation? Because here is just we are in the beginning. We are in the beginning. You guys have about at least 80 years of experience and maybe show some light.
I think a lot of people have to understand with the gang situation. If you're not looking for it, it's not gonna find you. If you're in certain areas that is high gang affiliated, why are you going to put yourself in that position?
Yeah, but the people that live there,
because they're everywhere. But a lot of what I'll say is like a lot of gangsters. If they're gangsters, they're not going to bother the regular person.
Yeah,
you have nothing to do with it. You're a regular, so that's why I say for a regular person. As long as you're not trying to go to Crenshaw and trying to take pictures and trying to go eat at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, where that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles on Imperial is like one of the hottest ones.
Yeah,
because it's in the hood. So like you just gotta be realistic. A lot of people come from, and a lot of rappers like to do that. They like to go to places where is like hood oriented to like show their stripes. But in reality, you're just putting yourself at risk. These people, you got to think like poverty is real. And especially after COVID, like how you guys are going through the inflation, we're going through the same thing. People don't have, and right now they have a thing where it's getting worse.
Yeah.
So now the California passed a law that you can steal up to $1,000 and they can't touch you. So people
you can steal $1,000.
People smash and grab. Right now, the biggest thing is people rob. They'll run into stores like 30 people,
smash and grab
everything.
Yeah, but
and people can't stop them because if you stop them and you hurt one of them, you go to jail.
Why?
Because you just stopped them. It's not against the law no more.
What's the purpose?
The purpose is to, I think. Now, if I
heard that on Joe Rogan.
If you put that law. Yeah. You don't care about small business because now small business, they're going to have to replace that with their own money. How are they going to make it?
But
it forces
totally
small business. You say, like, example, a small business has an Apple store. They're barely getting by, or they might have a small little overhead, but now they get wiped out. The insurance is probably going to cover a little bit, but for the majority of the overhead, that might have broke that person.
Yeah, but why is that a law that you cannot stop?
No, I don't think it's. I think
they just pass it.
But I'm just saying, you're allowed to defend whatever is yours. I don't think you'd go to jail for it. It's probably just not smart because there's like 30 people running in there, and if you're trying to stop 30 people, you're probably going to be getting hurt as well. So they kind of just leave it alone.
What happened was in San Francisco. This was like.
Well, this just happened like the other day in Pasadena. There was like a whole car full of people went into a jewelry store, and once they went in there, they pepper sprayed the owner. And then they started smashing everything, so he couldn't see their faces.
Yeah, but you see, that's already different.
But that just happened.
Assault. That's already assault.
That just happened. That just happened 2 days ago. In Pasadena.
I saw a video, a couple of guys running out from the Gucci store.
Yeah, they just did that. And that's all right. So to give you an example, Rodeo Drive is one of the wealthiest streets. Okay, that's where the wealthy have their finest stores,
luxury stores.
Luxury stores. So but also if you know these stores are in Beverly Hills. Which is a different police force. Which these, like usually police force, they're only in patrolling certain areas if it's high, if there's possibility of things happening, too many hoods. But in this case, they patrol so poor people don't pass by. Poor people.
All right. Yeah, segregation, right?
What? It's big. It's you go from and just anywhere in Beverly Hills, you're looking at from 5 million up. So that's already
how many people? How come? How did he get there? How did he get to
Hollywood? Hollywood is right next to Beverly Hills.
Yeah, but all about this smash and grab riots.
Actually, it was just probably something smart that they came up with, because it's like, if you go in there with 30 people, how are you going to stop 30 people? There might be 1 or 2 security guards at most.
Yeah. And then
so it's just kind of like,
I mean,
but they're in and out. So even by the time the cops get there, they're already long gone.
But that's not new, is it?
It's relatively new.
Right now,
maybe a year, 2 years old.
Yeah,
here back in the 90s, they have this smash and grab. They drive us in the car and they fill it up and drive away.
Usually people do that, like go grab beer.
Yeah. Beer runs.
Go beer runs. Little things. Hey man, we all been in the car.
We've all done beer runs.
So, but right now it's just to a point where they're reckless, There's newer era of kids.
Well, like, they go into like the Walgreens and like what he was saying about not touching them. Like, if it's like a big corporation, they don't touch them because now.
Yeah, like literally they'll grab a trash bag and they're walking out.
But the thing is, like, those companies are protecting their employees, because it's like one of those employees does something. What if that dude has a knife and stabs him? So it's just not even worth it. Just let them take it. You know what I mean? Whatever they're gonna fucking take it, they're gonna fucking take it. Like, they don't really intervene. But if it's like mom and pop, if you got a strap, you could kill them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, you're not a big corporation. You know, like,
how is the jail time?
I have no idea. I don't even think they catch them that much.
But if they do,
honestly, if they do catch them right now, I'm pretty sure they're gonna throw the book at them just to kind of like slow it down.
Example.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Here is life.
Oh no, they're not getting life.
But here is with it. If you get life, you're out in 18 years.
No, out there you could get life. There's like different life. So you could get life when you're young, but if you're still juvenile, life would be up to 21. So you could get a life sentence and it'll be 3 years because you're fucking. But
if you're doing good, you sentence. If you
with the jail thing, there's so much politics too. There's which I try not to get involved. Period. The thing is, look, if you get involved, you'll be sucked in.
Yeah, of course, man.
So and that's with like anything, and I just
we call it banana peel.
Oh yeah.
You slipped on banana peel. You sentence 10 years. You was going somewhere and you met somebody and you was in the wrong place and suddenly you're involved in something.
You see, and what people don't get is like the LA County Jail is like different because it's like there's a lot of politics there. So like you might go for some regular shit, but if the homeboys are gonna get in a fight, you have to fight with them.
Of course.
Because
that's like being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, but then your time goes from you're supposed to come out 5 months. Now you just got added time because you had to.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, I know some people too. They be having 2 years of sentence. They come out.
To 5.
They came out after 5, 6. Because they got sentenced and got into fights and stuff like that.
You get sucked in.
How is because here we just read on the news, how is this Donald Trump situation and Joe Biden and stuff like that? I think everybody's mad.
Yeah, I mean,
we have a similar situation over here. We got immigrants, they voting for the racist parties over here.
Yeah.
Well, like I feel like I'm not into politics or nothing like that, but like I haven't heard anybody say that like Joe Biden.
So of course.
So it's like everybody. I feel like everybody's for Trump right now. Like everybody.
I think what happened was.
But like I don't know though. Like to me, I don't know the benefits.
But that's what I see on social media too.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody was tired of Trump his first run, where United States just wanted to. He was a Republican, like stubborn Republican. So,
but he hasn't been there all the time, right?
No,
he been supporting both campaigns over the years.
I mean, he's a politician, so he goes where money goes. So now that
it's oligarchy.
Yeah, so that
it's
part.
The rule of the rich.
Yeah. So, so I think when he left office, they wanted to go something so opposite of what he was that they put Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
You know, but right now, what's happening is that people see him falling asleep and his age is showing, and that's concerning.
Yeah, but
you're supposed to be the president of the United States, the highest member of office, and you're
of the world,
and
world.
You're we already have. We know our presidents, George Bush, Trump. They weren't. I don't want to say smart,
but it's like a reality show.
Yeah, but
everything the 4 years with Donald Trump. Even though I don't like him and he's kind of crazy and mad, but it was hilarious every time he was speaking something.
Yeah,
you know, didn't he go to where was it, Panama when they have the floods and he came with and throwing papers?
Yeah, toilet
rolls.
rolls.
That was Puerto Rico, wasn't it?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, toilet rolls.
What the
that was crazy.
Honestly, I think that fool's funny as hell.
Yeah. You know, I think
damn, this fool's fucking down.
He's a comedian.
Yeah,
he's a comedian. He's doing entertainment.
Yeah, I think since he found the Twitter community, he's like huge in Twitter.
Yeah.
You know? So I think it's a new age of presidents.
Yeah.
Because the president back in the day, he's not showing his face. He's not doing comments like this.
They say Kanye West can go for president now.
Yeah. I mean, he you know,
he might have the money for it.
Yeah.
But
you can run. Anybody can run.
Yeah.
But if you have the money, the thing is, it's a money thing. So if we would have, I'm not saying we, but a good part of the grassroots community would have had a choice of who was the presidential candidate, it would have gone to Bernie Sanders. You know, he was talking.
Bernie Sanders was good, right?
He's super liberal. He's about the people. But what happens is that he doesn't have the funding, so that's why he didn't make it. He didn't even make it to he was known as a third.
Yeah, but that's oligarchy.
Yeah,
that's oligarchy. So if it's about funding,
it's about
then it's oligarchy. Oligarchy means the rule of the rich. You know the word.
So this is the thing.
How does this affect the hoods?
Honestly, I make money regardless of who's in there. I do whatever I want regardless of who's in there. You know, so that's why I don't pay attention to it, because I'm not in no big tax bracket. A lot of my money's untaxed payer. What's up? You know, so
minus tax.
I pay my tax.
I pay.
But anyhow, I think this is some kind of dismounted the democracy, you know, the supposedly democracy we got, because over here is, if you back in the days when we were young, we spoke about this thing in our rap. We were engaged in it, you know. We were activists.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the kids from the same neighborhoods are the same people that rapping, and you ask them about this thing, they say like, you didn't know, we don't know. I mean, we don't know, we don't want to know.
Yeah.
And even if we have events, sometimes I do events, you know, for some cause and that, but we don't want to perform because it's a politically. We don't want to get involved because can affect my artist, my brand.
Yeah. I think if artists nowadays are too worried about not addressing is
gonna get canceled.
Yeah. No, yeah. But that also means that you're gonna just, I don't know. I guess you can make whatever music you want. I just personally, I always try to put a message behind it because I feel like it's our job. You know, for the younger generation, if we don't teach by example, they're not gonna do it. And why I say they're not is because we're barely doing it, the older generation. So, but with politics, I think the younger generation is just going through their regular life that they don't even care about that. Yeah, they're more worried about what's on TikTok or what's on Instagram or them not feeling, and it's okay because we're just at a different time. But for us, because we're in the older generation, we would like them to be more consciously more into.
Yeah, you have you work with a lot of youth. You have
you see, I still with throwing shows. I get from like 18-year-olds to 60-year-olds.
And the rap, what's the rap about? Is it everything gangster rap or is it?
No, there's certain kids. There's a damn, what the hell is the group? There's a group out of San Diego. They did my show. They were 9 and 12 years old. Right now they're probably like 17 and 18 or 19. But that like. So when I used to work with the Cypher Effect, we did certain shows that was only all ages. Those kids now are like 26, 27, and it's crazy because as you get older, you go through. Oh, I went through the father stage, and now I'm seeing them go through it, and it's crazy because I saw them as a little kid still trying to understand life, and now they're just a bigger kid still trying to understand.
Yeah, here in Sweden we got this wave of gangster rap. It's
drill music. Right now it's like a lot of drill music.
That's another.
That's what the kids are into.
Yeah, and they don't even have to. They're not criminals. They're not in gangs, anything. And they just it's just, and I work with the youth, I work with Fususet, and I have another house in Mayona. I'll work with these kids, and and nowadays here in Sweden, they are killing kids for just rapping the wrong things. This is in Sweden, which is the one of the most wealthiest countries in the world per capita. This is crazy, This is crazy.
So, like, can you give us an example of like what would cause another artist? Like what they're talking about each other's hoods, because
because every hood nowadays has a group of villains, has a group that control the drug market, and every one of these group guys has a rapper, in this
same thing over there,
and maybe it's another rapper from another neighborhood. It's not gang affiliated anything, and he figures in a song with this guy, and then they affiliate him. Yeah. And then he started to get threatened, and then he's a traitor, and then and it starts like that, and then he rolls into.
So there's a lot of politics in just
street politics.
There's, I've had it on my shows. Like I did a show one time where the guy that was performing killed another guy's cousin, and they were in the same room, and then in the same room I had Bloods and Crips. And in that same room, I had people from Project Blowed. Project Blowed is like Lemert Park's community artists.
Yeah.
Who got in the fight out of all of them?
I don't know.
The community people.
Damn. How come?
Oh, they were drunk. You would think the person that, right? He went on stage and he's like, I want to say something, mad respect to Ohwhen, because that dude, he killed my cousin. But we're not about that right here. This is about hip hop.
Yeah.
So we can be right here, we're good, but we go back to our blocks and he knows what it is. And that, I'm looking at my twin like,
man,
oh shit, respect, it's about to fucking happen. But no, they kept it on how it's supposed to be. Hip hop has nothing to do with violence.
Yeah, of course, it has nothing to do with violence.
We might learn through it.
Each one teach one. We have a mentality. It's a way of life. Yeah. But we the culture is so near the street at all times. So street things.
It's hand in hand. It's hand in hand. But I've when I started to create and I started putting people on, I go with the whatever you bring from your past, that's not here. Yeah. What we're doing here is trying to advance music and just trying to advance the platform. It doesn't matter about if he's good, because right now all of us are good trying to make this flyer or this show be the best. You know? And there's like, if you start catering to, oh, well, I can't do this because fulano doesn't fuck with fulano. The whole underground doesn't get along. There might be one dude, there's one dude that I tour with all the time. He has a enemy, and because I hang out with dude, I've never done nothing to homeboy, but he feels some type of way because I kick it with dude.
Yeah,
and
all right.
And I've thrown shows with both parties. But because of the friendship,
say their names, dude, so we know it's real.
Nah, I don't want to give them publicity.
Just say their names, so we know it's
publicity.
You know, after Nipsey Hussle got shot, and they have this Bloods and Crips Trues March something. You know something about that? Was that for real? Was that?
That was real.
Yeah.
Because
from this side, from here, from looking in the social media, from looking in news, that looked dope. That was real. I saw light in that.
That was real, but there was like there's a lot of things that don't get discussed. So like there was one guy that he used to keep the peace between a lot of Crips and Bloods.
All right. Yeah, there's always a guy.
So this guy, he got killed. So what happened was there was 100 days of where they killed people. That was not in the news. That was in between 56 and 120th.
Yeah.
These are hoods.
Yeah. When was that? Was it after the
this
truce?
was
before the truce, before Nipsey, after?
Dang. I want to say it was a little bit after the truce. Yeah.
Okay, so it was just for temporary. I saw in one podcast they talked about it. They say, yeah, for now it's like that, but it just takes a sparkle.
No, it takes one youngster to break that. You know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's so many youngsters that are just trying to prove a point that they just want to get a name. You know what I mean? And right now with that social media, that's how there's like a wave of, well, if I beat you up, I'm gonna get famous by beating you up.
Yeah, on social media, they post it all the time. Yeah, but is it like they posting evidence?
Yeah, that's why this is the no logic. People we posting guns and think hip hop police is not real. When these people watch videos because people literally tell on each other.
Here in the court, they use videos, they use lyrics, they use it as evidence.
All of it is now evidence, and that's why I think that's what I don't understand about this generation of, somebody did the first video that said, I'm gonna show you my piece, and that brandishing your weapon. Why you do that?
Yeah, of course, man.
Because now you just created all these little kids that now probably never had a weapon. Now they think that's cool to have a weapon, and I'm showing it off.
Yeah.
They don't know the repercussions of
I forgot to ask you guys, is that okay for you? We speak like this, you don't get in trouble when you're going home, you speaking on
no, I don't talk to nobody, so I don't chill with nobody. I'm pretty solo dolo. So
even though what can they? Everything that we are talking about is politically not. We're not saying nothing that nobody else does.
And I'm just simply stating my opinion.
And everything. This is my opinion. This is what going from music has gone through.
I just have to ask because I don't know. Maybe.
If I felt that way, I wouldn't have said nothing.
And that at the end of the day, there's everything that we're talking about is shit that people already know, they should know. I mean, a lot of people have a misconception that, Hollywood, you go over there and you're gonna make it, and they see the
American
same
dream. They think,
but it's the same thing with the hood situation. They think it's cholos or gangsters. Yeah, they're there, but I'm telling you, like I said, I know 1,000 cholos that they got a great heart. They just in the life. And that's everybody goes through their own thing. So you can't just because they're going through something and they're in the hood, you can't. That doesn't mean they're not human. at the end of the day, everybody's gonna do whatever they want. I mean, just like how we're doing hip hop, you know.
I figured this here in Sweden we're going the same way as the United States right now. I don't know, man. I think the privatization of school, privatization of the the hospitals and stuff like that. They I think they dismounting the wealth we have. We have healthy people. People were healthy over here. Now everybody's.
It was crazy what you were telling us that the government's paying you guys to go back to countries.
They gave this, yeah.
That's crazy to me, because that already so.
Återvandringsbidrag is made. They always had it.
Yeah.
Maybe if you came as a fugitive, and you get deported.
But that's still your like cleansing, or like you're taking away what you don't want.
No,
you only want to paint a certain.
It's getting crazier.
Yeah,
it's getting crazier. Because now, if you don't have any passport, if you don't have Swedish paper, they're not gonna give you. Oh, I mean, in US it's like that, but now in Sweden it wasn't like that. We have the human rights.
We have to get visa to come out here starting January.
Yeah. But here they don't want to give people with no papers education or medical attention.
Yes. So we talk about that. We have the same situation over there. Yeah. So like, and I talk about it. My wife's undocumented, so we're going through the process of getting her papers. So, which when Trump was in office, that was our biggest concern, because Trump being in office, he was starting with the borders and
he was going to build the wall.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
It was half built, and then they.
Well, then he just realized it was going to be the Mexicans building the wall, and then they're not going to want.
But is it the Mexico way? Is it the Mexico way? The tunnels.
Well, like that shit is so fucking long.
Yeah.
There's really kind of no way to fully get a whole fucking wall through there.
Yeah, you're talking about.
Man, it's huge. This is like the whole Europe.
Well, I'm saying they mainly cross through a river. You're gonna put a wall in the river?
Yeah. How?
How,
Sway?
Yeah. So
you ain't got the answer, Sway.
Honestly, I think that was just a little. Marketing tactic.
Yeah, but how did the Mexican community react to it?
Everybody hates
honestly, not no more. I see everybody Latinos for Trump. Like
now it changed, but
it's like here too. Here is immigrants voting for these racist parties.
Yeah, but because people are tired of that fool Joe.
Yeah, but what's wrong with him? There's something wrong with him, right?
Honestly, I don't see anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't pay attention to it, so it's like. If you pay attention to it,
you tell me you haven't seen one of them sleepy ass videos.
that doesn't even it doesn't matter to me. That's somebody that's a human being falling asleep. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
but you don't feel no type of way. That's your president. Yeah. That's supposed to be the dude representing us.
But it's not. It's
to a degree, but even at the end of the day, it's like I'm still gonna get up and hustle.
Yeah.
Regardless. But
I'm not gonna dwell on and be like, how do I get this guy to get more energy? What do we got to do as a community? You know what I mean? As a citizen of this fucking country, what could we do to get this man more Red Bulls?
Give him some
wings. You know what
I
mean? Like to me, it's like one ear and out the other. Like I don't even pay attention to it.
But these two situations, because for you guys, he's your president, and it's like that. It doesn't affect you anything, But for our side. We have this NATO situation. We got a war in Ukraine. We got U.S. soldiers. They're exercising here. And from our perspective, it's more global, And from my perspective, man, I see this guy slippering. He's the man. I don't know. He's maybe a robot or something.
We got to get this guy some nose nachos. You know what I mean?
Some booger sugar.
Yes, I was thinking, just this last question, just for curiosity, because we've seen on the social media, man, what the fuck is going on? You got aliens over there?
We have illegal aliens.
Illegal aliens. People without paper.
Those are the ones you want.
Those are the ones
you want, bro, man.
Those are the ones we see every day. Yeah, they're here.
They cook clean. They're great.
On time. They're hard workers.
Yeah, no, I love them.
They're my family. Yeah, man. Hey, look.
The real one. The real.
I personally, I've never seen some shit. So like, personally, so I know he has.
I think, and I'll just say it like this: we're a grain of sand in the beach. So
what beach?
Of life in galaxy. So it's hard to say that there is nothing else. To say that there's only that is impossible.
Yeah, I think it's impossible.
Because there's too much space to say that. And then, there's other things that make us wonder. If you have time, go to series and say how many people are inhabited in Jupiter, and you'll see how much population they have.
How much?
Jupiter. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, but why? Why if there's nobody else?
I think the universe. And I think the science. We came to this point that the science itself is saying there's a lot of dimensions.
Yeah,
we can be a lot of dimensions. We got this multiverse theory. We got entangled particles. We have the holographic theory, and everything is kind of scientifically backed.
Yeah, 2012 where it popped, and then that's why. And they also say because of the Mayans,
the big year, the big.
And people are still living a reset. People still don't know that they're in between.
But these years they've been. I mean, we can speak about this is the logical thinking about aliens. But now they be seeing real aliens, and they be having hearings, and they be whistleblowing and saying.
I think we were already there with Reagan was already trying to tell everybody about Area 51.
Maybe they already hear it.
They are.
That little hearing was I forget what state it was, but it was
Roswell?
a state. No, they wanted information or wanted access to the files just because they just feel like it's a state of emergency. You know what I mean? So if they don't have access to it, like why are they hiding it? And the whistleblower that was there, he was saying what they actually have. And what is actually documented that no one has access to. Yeah. So that hearing was just trying to get access to those files.
I heard
but he was saying some shit.
He was saying crazy shit.
Yeah, he was saying some shit.
I wasn't. I don't know.
But who knows that shit was staged?
Yeah, but
don't believe the internet.
He was laughing and telling stuff.
Yeah, because he also talks about
try not to watch too much internet.
Everything that's in Alaska, how it's like there's the gate to the parallel universe in Alaska.
In Alaska?
Not in Alaska, Antarctica.
In Antarctica, yeah.
That's why nobody's allowed over there.
Yeah, something like that. But the podcast.
I just think no one wants to go over there because they don't got like good bars and it's mad cold. A pussy's probably cold as hell out there.
In my last episode, I have the flat earth theory. A flat earth. Yeah. We spoke for 3.5 hours.
Oh yeah.
He was trying to convince me. I'm not convinced, but not denying it either.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like that. Nobody been out there, but like you say, it doesn't affect me. It can be flat. It can be oval. It can be square.
I mean, that part we don't know. We only go by with what they tell us and what science says, and even then we have our own opinions.
Yeah. For the illegal aliens, then.
I love them. Hey man, come over. Let's have a barbecue.
we go forget. You're going to perform tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
yes. That's why we're here, man. Let's get back to the nitty-gritty.
I'm going to be hosting, and Eggroll's going to be performing. I'm definitely I'm gonna be on the mic, so you already know how it is.
Yeah, man, we'll be there.
And then how do we say that part? Baltes pena parken.
Beltes pena
parken.
Yeah, man, you say
good.
Yeah, you have it.
There we go, man. I'm Sweden, man. I just need a Swedish wife. I already had the meatballs. You know what I mean?
If you're out there with us, Mekaden Brennaden.
Man, shout out to all the beautiful women here, man. Like, I really like it here. They're a little bit rude. I'm not sure if they're into fat people yet, but they're gonna learn to love me.
What you know?
They're gonna fucking learn to love me.
What you know? Yeah, man.
But I'm a dog, so watch out, man. Hide your ladies, hide your mom, because the finger blaster is fucking here, dude.
All right, man. Question: you want to fill out with something before we go into?
Actually, I want to give a shout out to everybody in Disciples of the Sick, man. Rest in peace, Teslos,
Rest in peace,
Espinoza, Filiano, Bet One, DJ Reside. Big Duke. I just want to give them their shout out. You know,
they're
a big reason why I'm here.
I want to give a shout out to my family first and foremost. My wife, my kids, my twin. I mean, you know.
What's up, bro?
Oh, another thing.
They're my support system. Oh, look, she just calling right now. She can sense I'm talking about her.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Everybody that ever supported Do It For Music, we were nobody, and we say we're nobody because we're like everybody else. But we definitely are trying to grow as much as possible, and right now is the time, especially because the movement that we've kind of created. Where it's possible, man. Right now is every move that we make, people are watching. People are watching right now. We got people watching, so let's entertain them. I mean,
my shout outs to everybody.
Oh, I got one more, man. I wanted to dedicate this little run to Alexis G. Rest in peace, homegirl. You know what I mean? Like, she was very young, man. Died tragically. You know, fucking terrible out of nowhere. So I wanted to dedicate this run to her. You know, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Hey, man, shout out to Nocion. He's about to be a dad in a couple days.
Yeah.
That dude.
Felicidades,
he was going to come last time. It's just timing. But that dude, he's put on for Do It For Music a long time. Jimmy Kanasuma. I got a lot of brothers. Shout out to everybody. You already know who it is.
Guys, thank you for coming.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, man. It's
We're performing September 2nd. Beltas Pena Parking. We'll be there, baby.
Hey, and if you want to get a hold of us, you already know.
Slide in my DMs.
Yeah, man.
I am Ohwhen or Do It For Music. We're right there.
We're going to put on social media, so we're going to put the social media.
It's going to be right here. Then die. It's going to be right here. They're going to put it right here.
Or right here.
Man. Thanks, bros.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man. I appreciate it.
Eggroll.
Smile now, baby.
The fucking thing of the past. Live life like you're gone tomorrow. Don't walk with a heavy heart full of sorrow. Even if your life's sweet, we'll have a bit of reggae. I want it all, so I cut out the middleman.
Without further ado, when I say A, y'all say roll. A. A. When we all say A, y'all say roll. A. A. And it's in the building, so make some noise for Eggroll! How y'all doing, man? No, this shit's a little different, man. I turn your body into your bird brains and fish guts. Watch your mouth and you can get your neck cut. And more profits, you walk and you follow. And that's the only time I'd ever taste a bottle. The change from the bus, the rents for the bar. Guess who's knocking at your door? Guess who wants a nigga more? Bits and pieces, I'm sketching on anything. See this pray on anything heavenly. And never breathing, give grace to God. And go blind with your face in the market. Choose one, and you better take sides. Even on your best days, you can't erase lines. And handcuffs circle the streets. Stone cold and it really reminds me of your cases. Hole in your head reminds me of your graves. And I ain't never left. What I say, run through the beats, laced in your rosary. Hold the group up next time. Run through the beats, laced in your rosary. Hold the group up next time.